Greetings, esteemed Black homeschooling parents. Baba Amin here, and I'm here to let you know that it's time to take charge of our children's education like never before. And I have exciting news for you. The Uhuru Academy online K-12 private school and homeschool partnership is here to change the game. And we're enrolling. Listen up. Our curriculum is proudly African-centered, empowering young minds with knowledge that celebrates our rich heritage, our roots, and our greatness. Yes, you heard that right. We have students from all corners of the world, and our vision is to create a generation of leaders who are visionary, confident, and empowered. Black homeschooling parents, let's unite and give our children the gift of an education that fuels their pride, elevates their potential, and ignites their passion for greatness. Visit us at uhuruacademy.com to secure your child's position at the Uhuru Academy, the premier partner in empowering our leaders of tomorrow. Peace.
Hang in there with me, family. Hang in there with us, family. We're gonna pay some bills right quick, then we're gonna fight this algorithm. Hang in there with us, family. We're gonna pay some bills right quick, then we're gonna fight this algorithm. Hang in there with us, family. We're gonna pay some bills right quick, and we're gonna fight this algorithm. Oh, I'm echoing. Well, how many devices you got on over there, Bomani?
Just one. Sure, I ain't got but one.
Oh, I'm echoing. Well, how many devices you got on over there, Bomani? What the echo is?
I don't know what's going on.
Devices you got on over there, Bomani? What the echo is? See, when I mute you, the echo go away. See what's happening over there, man. While I play this next presentation. Y'all, hey again, what's up, Christina? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Ayman Isam. Peace to you, my brother. Hey, y'all, check out this Operation Reconnect ad right quick. Check out this Operation Reconnect. You know somebody 16 and up that stopped out of school, looking for the high school diploma and a plan for success. Operation Reconnect is the program for them. Uh-oh. Yeah. Education algorithm, y'all. A revolution. A black education revolution. Invest in black youth, y'all. Invest in black youth. All right, as I wait for my comrade to come back, this is the Fight the Algorithm podcast. I am Baba Amin Ojwoke. You know what I'm saying? Look here. Let's keep going. Can y'all hear me okay? Hit the chat. Let me know that my audio is working just fine. Y'all hit the chat. Let me know that the audio is working just fine. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You know what, Christine? That's what we're going to do right quick. I got to get y'all a little hype. We're going to play that What's Your Name? Bob yours truly, myself and Mama Nkoyo. I'm going to tell you something, y'all. It's a lot of black folk out here with a lot of philosophies. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care what your philosophy is. If your philosophy brings you closer to us, then you down with the team. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you walking in, walk in it and be true to it. What's your name?
Yeah, it's still a lot of debate about who we are.
We fighting algorithms, y'all.
As arguing, we ain't African, we ain't black, we ain't this, we ain't that. Man, truth is, we all of that. It's all of that come from us, you know what I'm saying?
I'm all up in my
It's all about where you gonna fit in. Yo, what's your name? You an African, an American, or an Israelite? Black or more, Muhammad or a provocateur, what the business like? Malcolm X, my enemy. Chief Turner, Dr. King, keep a burner, you repeat. Look at me, who you see, I'm Barbie when I rap a bar. Every line is a blacker star. I'm masterful cause I understand who these crackers are. Nat Turner's my avatar. My attitude so desolate. I'm a mocking dog, these motherfuckers. Like a cop, these Europeans know what I mean. I'm Farrakhan, never will I run. Robert Williams, nigga with a gun. George and Jonathan Jackson, Dr. Joseph Ben, Dr. Nam. Show and prove like Dr. Clark. I'm a boom cause I got the heart. I'm Dubois cause I'm hella smart. I'm Denzel cause I got the part. I'm Bianchi, Sutton Kufu, Mansa Musa, Shaka Zulu. I'm with Mia, I'm with Tulu. If I was Jesus, what would you do? I'm a Negro and I'm colored. I'm your nigga and your brother. Yeah, I kill you, but I love you. Accept your own and reject the other. What's your name?
What's your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a tongue?
It's
a Chigaboo, it's a Porsche monkey, it's a Sambo, it's a Oreo, maybe revolution is just too much for the handle. I ain't carrying no scandal. I ain't scary, I am. Harriet up with a candle. Time to pick up the mantle. I'm a son to I ain't Queen of Zinga. Nefertiti and Queen Amina. Hafshasset and the Queen of Sheba. She thinks she God, please believe her. Name is Osada, great escape. Angela Davis, peace safe. Willie Mandela, refuse to break. I'm anime, refuse to hate. I see straight through cause I'm late today. Miss Standing Loop, I got things to say. With Shirley Chisholm, I paved the way. The homie queen came to slay. Better should buy I mean my Malcolm. Black love is the only
I'm
on shoe, come bless the altar. I'm Nivea, I bless Walter. I'm all Lacuna, I my daughter. I'm Oya, I cannot falter. I'm the one to give birth to stars. Masterful, how I work these bars. Series B to the earth to Mars. KOS reversal stars. Show now.
And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a tongue? As you are right now.
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me. What's your name, y'all? I mean, what you walking in? What you walk? Man, I love that song. I love that song. And what I love most about my music and my music with my beautiful queen and Koyo Bina, we use it for what it's meant to be used for, and that's to uplift the people, to empower the people. Y'all ain't never seen us out here trying to be artists. We're activists. We're activists, and we use the music as a tool to uplift, as a tool to inspire. So everybody that's rocking with us and vibing, if you vibe time music, that means you involved somewhere. You got to be involved to hear our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's on YouTube and all that, but we don't push it like that. So if you hearing us, you involved. If you on this podcast right now, you involved. If you listening to this, if you're here right now, you are involved and engaged in the upliftment of our community in one way or the other, and we salute you. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you that salute that Bible Money do that. Zahu. You know what I'm saying? As I wait on my comrade, you know what I'm saying, to come black in, y'all. We have a powerful episode of Fight the Algorithm coming to you tonight. You know what I'm saying? And after Fight the Algorithm at 8:30 Eastern tonight, Mama Nkoyo is coming with another episode of the Wild Warrior Women podcast, you know, with a very special guest on tonight, Sister Nuru, you know what I'm saying, of Urban Esoteric. So Uhuru Media is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Uhuru Media is in the building tonight. We bring in that information. We bring in that energy. We bring in that black power, that black love, and we bringing you, right? We bringing you. So check this out. Cheryl Irvin, I see you. Shout out to New Akiba Line. Put all the links in the chat. We got somebody in the comments right now, Sister Cheryl Irvin, the founder of New Akiba Line, the New Akiba Line STEM Learning Center in Broward County, Florida. If you don't put that the Cash App, the GoFundMe in there, y'all, because we are in the midst of fighting for the survival of this African-centered school. New Akiba Line, the New Akiba Line STEM Learning Center in Broward County, Florida. When I tell you this sister is a genius, and the curriculum they have, the project-based curriculum, That's how project-based African-centered education is supposed to be done. So make sure that you go check out New Akibalan STEM Learning Center. Look it up, the New Akibalan STEM Learning Center, and go support that initiative. And I pray my sister is still in the comments, and she's going to put all the links in there to show how we can support. Let me bring my brother. Let me bring my comrade at arms. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring my soldier up in here, that warrior scholar out here on the front line, advocating for Black youth, building powerful pipelines for Black youth to succeed, to fulfill their vision and reach their full potential. My brother, Dr. Junichi Bomani, what's up with it? Zao.
You know it's a pleasure to be in the building, man. I'm fired up on this Warrior Wednesday, brother. Hey, man, it's a phenomenal opportunity for us to fight the
algorithm, baby. You know what I'm saying? Fight the algorithm, man. Fight the algorithm.
We in season 2, man. Season
Come
2.
On, now season 2 episode 1. We got renewed.
We got renewed. We
got renewed for another season. You know what I'm saying? We got renewed for another powerful season to fight the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? There you go, Sister Cheryl. I had to put this up here right quick. NewAkibalanSchools.com/donate. Go there right now. Cash App, $ New Akibalan. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Ain't a whole bunch of Black experts out here building institutions for our children. All right.
Show that love, bro.
Is Stanford educated, could be doing anything, but for the past 10 years, she's been holding it up, building an independent African-centered school, largely out of her own pocket.
Yeah.
You have to respect that. Support this sister doing great things in Broward County. New Akibalan, salute and zahoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Man, look here, man. We are out here. Y'all. People think Black folks ain't doing nothing. People think that it ain't no movement out here. There's an education movement out here that's kicking butt and taking names. You know what I'm saying? And I'll fight the algorithm. We want to highlight Black folks who are fighting the algorithm. You right? That algorithm that say we don't want to fight for ourselves. That algorithm that say we don't want to build for ourselves. That algorithm that says our children can't learn. That all them algorithms, we on here to fight.
That's right.
Those algorithms. You know what I'm talking about, Doctor?
Man, absolutely, man. And it's a daily fight. It's a daily, you know what I'm saying, upheaval against those narratives that do not empower us, that do not serve us, and identifying and rebuilding and reshaping and reimagining the narrative that empower us, that language that we speaking, man. Hey, we fighting that algorithm, man, and we gonna keep fighting. Let's go.
Y'all gonna get this energy. Y'all gonna get this energy. I know that. I know. I'm trying to project energy like we talking bad about somebody.
Yeah, for real.
That same energy we bring the drama, man. We got to bring the medicine. We got to bring the medicine with the same energy that we bring the poison. You know what I'm saying? And it has to come from here, man. So that's why I'm honored to have you here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored to partner with you, not just on this, but man, God dog, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I was just thinking about the past 15, 16 years.
Yeah, man.
We don't put in some work together, Black man.
Yeah, man. Collaboration and synergy just been, you know, succinct and just precise, you know what I'm saying, hitting and grinding through the challenges and obstacles, man, and victories and triumphs, man. It's just been a beautiful struggle, man. At the same time, we striving, we driving, we thriving, man. So I'm ready to continue and intensify that work, baby.
We got to intensify it the same way, you know. I mean, man, we've helped raise each other's children, you know what I'm saying, and just being engulfed in this work, being engulfed in this lifetime, being that buffer for one another, you know what I'm saying, and now, like you say, expanding the work, spreading that energy, you know what I'm saying, creating more Dr. Bomani's, more Baba Amin's, you know what I'm saying? Let's get out here, man, and get our people empowered, get our people engaged. And what we talking about tonight is a powerful tool that you created, right? That we're gonna bring to the people to help with just that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes for advocating and empowering our youth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mental Son. Anytime you see me, you see his work. Anytime you see me, you see his work. I'm wearing his work right here. Got my UACI, the Hoover Academy Conscious Ingenuity Summer STEM Camp t-shirt on. Logo designed by Mental Sun. Put your information in the comments, you know what I'm saying? And special shout out to Dr. Oya Mayat as well, and the whole team at Conscious Ingenuity. Shout out to the fam at Morgan State University. Had an incident on the campus today. Thank God nobody was seriously hurt, but that is an HBCU that's doing some powerful things for Black people in the community. So shout out to the whole team at Morgan State University, but shout out to Dr. Oya Mayat. Shout out to Mental Sun. Put your links in the comments. If you need your graphics done, you got to go to Mental Sun. You know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely shout out to my brother Mental Sun right there in the comments. And yeah, he do a lot of Black Power graphics, but he'll do your daycare graphics too. You ain't got to be.
That brother versatile. He can do it.
He do birthdays and bar mitzvahs. You know what I'm talking about? I only hit him up. Let the brother hook the graphics up for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So decoding the unseen is what we're talking about tonight, man. And I want to jump into it. I want to do a deep dive into it, man. I had the opportunity to read through the intro. I got into chapter 1, you know what I'm saying, of this book. I didn't know you was going to the scenarios.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We did.
I didn't know you was bringing the scenarios, you know what I'm saying, into this book, man, into this powerful work, you know what I'm saying. But I would love for you to talk to us, and I'm going to share my screen, because I would love for you to talk to us about the book, Decoding the Unseen. And what I want to do right now, just bear with me, right? I'm excited about this work. Congratulations on getting this finished, by the way.
Man, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on getting this done.
Grateful, man. I'm grateful, brother, to all the powerful, positive energy from the families, from the community, from you, brother. Inspiration, man. Just really honing in on every experience, everything that we've engaged, you know, in our work, man, and bringing this to the forefront as a tool, as a guide, you know, for our people, for our youth to be really unleashed and unlocked to their full power as they were created to be, man. So I'm excited about it, man. Hey, I'm ready, man. I'm just following the energy, man. Let's go.
I'm loving the title of your latest work, man. I'm loving this title, Decoding the Unseen, a guide to cultivating cultural competence, right? Unleashing the natural genius in Black youth. You know what I'm saying? And it puts me in the mind of a Dr. Amos Wilson, who talk often about the natural genius in Black youth. There's actually been several studies regarding the natural genius in melanated children, and African children, Black children, children of African descent. You know what I'm saying? And something happens, right? Something seems to happen as we push them through these systems that we put them through, these education systems that we put them through. Something seems to happen to dull that natural genius in a lot of our youth, right? Or mischaracterize, I don't know. But in Decoding the Unseen, what's the motivation behind this work, man? And what is this conversation all about?
Absolutely, man. So in Decoding the Unseen, man, it's really looking at what we need to understand about the natural expressions of Black youth, you know, and you know, in all of my work in advocacy and being engaged in our youth empowerment work, many times over and over, man, and many more times than I could even count, in many situations where our youth, Black youth, have been criminalized or demonized or labeled or misunderstood. Those situations that they have been misunderstood and criminalized in have been expressions that in instances are truly connected to a natural genius, a natural purpose that, if recalibrated, you know what I'm saying, altered in a different way, guided a different way, can be utilized, you know, to make an impact, you know, on those people. So and seeing that over and over, you know, and looking into the eyes of many people, such, you know, educators to even parents, man, that didn't quite understand it, didn't have the cultural grounding to see it. I was moved to say, you know what, we have to be able to decode what is unseen, right? Because if we're talking about the algorithm driving our lens,
right,
can be misunderstood. right? So it's an age, it's a shift to where we got to decode it for ourselves and understand that, man, what is unseen is what we need to be seen in order to spark that vision, right? So even though it's unseen, there's vision behind what's unseen as a foundational way for us to really spark and cultivate our youth. It's that season. So that from those experiences, this is where this birth, brother.
All right. So you're saying that, okay, and I know this is born out of work, and I need people to understand that this ain't, now you do research, you're a researcher, but this is hands-on research right here.
Yeah.
Right. This is based on hands-on research. This is based on you being in the trenches, working with young people for over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And so not just study. Not just study based on reading and conceptualizing, right? When you say there's an unseen aspect, there's something unseen when it comes to our youth, that natural genius, right? Are you saying that it's unseen because it's defined the wrong way? It's misdefined, it's not recognized, it's there, but it's been labeled as something else?
Absolutely. So all of those things have been something that have permeated in the mishandling of Black youth, man. Being mislabeled, it being unrecognized, being ignored, depending on who the genius is, and the fueling of the lens or perspectives from mainstream media. As we talk about fighting that algorithm often coats the lens of people that are in position to educate, that's in position to engage our youth. And that takes over in a lot of situations, and that's utilized to now, handle our youth in a way that now we don't see the genius. We only see, the surface of the expression, that natural expression. That's what I'm saying. That's it's labeled as, too aggressive or unruly, and all these different terminologies that come out and are put in, behavior files as problematic behavior.
Well, it seems like we have to call them violent in order to get the grant, though.
Well, now that's a deeper political issue there.
I ain't gonna go there. I'm just saying, it's like you can't say I need funding to tap into the engineering potential of Black children. I ain't seen that grant. There's some grants out there for Black children that want to go into STEM. But when you talk about those government grants and things like that, a lot of times you have to go in when you want to work with Black children and say, we want to stop gun violence.
Yep. No, and that is true. I think in looking at grants, and I've been really exposed to a lot of them over the last few years, that language is in those grants, that what we call deficit-based language. Connecting Black youth to negative connotations such as violence, such as at risk and juvenile, underserved, all these different terminologies. But in that, there's a decoding that we must do as the people. And now we talking to the village, right? We having a conversation with our people here, our parents, our educators, that understand that us being powerful collaboratively, collectively as a community is our most powerful weapon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is who this book is talking to. At the same time, talking to those who identify themselves as allies in school systems, for them to kind of put on a different lens if they choose to do so. But it got to be a choice that we got to make, or those that will, choose to decode the unseen have to make a decision that there is something to be, to be cultivated underneath, what is labeled as a problem. So
I say. So there's something to be coded. Yeah, exactly. So definitions matter.
Absolutely.
How we define, and that's why I think we say a guide to cultivating cultural competence, right? For those who ain't hip to some of these terms that we use, what is culture? What do you mean by cultural competence?
All right. So when we talking about cultural competence, we talking about culturally as it relates to, and we talking distinctual.
Sounds like CRT.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. See, we're talking about the reality that our Black youth exist in now and historically. Right? It's distinct. Right? There's no other population of youth that have experienced the experiences that our children, our youth have experienced, that they experience. Are from a historical context. That makes it distinctual. That means that cultural context is distinct, it's unique, and in order for you to truly understand how to best engage our youth, you have to have an understanding, a competency, right? You have to have some type of grasp of, or be open to understanding it, just like you would study anything else, just like you would go to college for college courses to understand concepts and theories. The cultural context of Black youth is something that has to be understood, had to be studied. You got to research, you got to put some work in.
Wait a minute, Dr. Bomani, though. Just hold on, though, man, because I done been to urban schools, right? I done been to urban school. I done seen plenty of Black teachers come out in the hall and say, I ain't gonna be running up and down in hall. That's not cultural competence.
No, that's not cultural competence.
I've seen schools that say, put the urban Blackish teacher with the Black students. And I've seen Black teachers who they come in, I'm talking about, we're talking to us now, right? I've seen us come in and think that cultural competence means using the slang.
No.
So, cultural competence means, hold on, let me get in there because I ain't scared of them.
Yeah. No,
and you go in, let them know, I ain't gonna play that. I ain't your mama, but I'll whoop you. You know the vibe I'm talking
exactly
about.
What you're talking about. So what I would say about that is that those cultural nuances that you're referring to are there's levels to it. Let me say it like this: there's levels to it. So that may be an attention grabber that provides a youth a familiar scope or context of a auntie, a parent, you know what I'm saying, a grandmother, right?
Hey.
Once you have connected, right? So now competence is in layers. So once we have connected in whatever way that means, cultural competency expands beyond the notion of grabbing their attention, right? So say, hey, no, man, we don't do that. I'm from where you, so we can get into that, but now we got to go deeper because now expression happens, right? Now we got to be able to tap into, okay, why is that behavior happening consistently? Why is even unimpeded? Like if I don't say anything or make a Black youth do something, but they still exhibit this behavior, why is that naturally expressing? Why are they naturally expressing this? Those expressions are connected to something that's intrinsic, right? So whether I got your attention not by providing a subcultural context of, I don't play that. Okay, that's auntie. But now auntie has to have a deeper cultural competency to say, let me really speak to who you are for real. Right.
Because I've seen Black teachers go in to communicate, but don't know how to come out.
There you go. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So instead of tapping into the youth, you become one.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that because I've seen that many times myself. So instead of becoming a youth, now we go into the unleashing, right? The unlocking, right? Unlocking is a deeper level, right? You can't become, who you're trying to unlock, right? Even though you are now we build a relationship, but now we're trying to unlock for a deeper purpose. And I think that's important. Yeah, that's important as we talk about decoding, because when you unlock the natural genius, part of unlocking that natural genius is connecting that natural genius to something that is impactful or purposeful beyond just the situational context that Black youth are operating in. Now we get into vision building and development, right?
Cool. With that being said, man, we promised a sneak peek, so let's get into it. We just gonna do a sneak peek.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a sneak peek, right? And I'm scrolling. Don't go down. Number one, bro, this is a fire introduction.
Appreciate that.
This is a fire introduction. That opening paragraph, in the souls of Black youth lies a dynamism. Y'all get your Google pronunciations, have it ready. You know what I'm saying? But it's not too collegey, right? But you drop some word bomb. It's not a word salad. Everything in here is impactful and on point. In the souls of Black youth lies a dynamism, a vibrant yet often unseen brilliance.
Man, come on.
It is the spark of genius, the source of resilience, the wellspring of potential that so often gets lost in the complexity of their lived realities. That's what you just broke down to.
Yep. Absolutely.
Right? That's what you just broke down to us, right? And recognizing that genius is a skill.
That's right. Absolutely.
Tapping into it is a skill.
That's right.
That you must be trained. They don't train you in that skill and when you're getting your teacher cert in college.
Even when you are Black, even when you are of African descent, you don't. You go to schools, you're not receiving this. That's why you can have that subcode, like you talked about. You have that that ability to immediately relate, but the deeper skills that you. And I love the concept of it being a skill, because now you're gonna have to work through some layers. You're gonna have to work through some interactions, right?
Right.
To unlock the keys. You have to be able to have a whole slew of keys in order to unlock that key. Okay, I got in with that key, but it's another lock behind that key. I gotta find the other key. Can you find the key? Right. So
and so your pre-definitions, your definitions going in are very important. So recognizing that brilliance, looking at that attitude and seeing the brilliance in it, like, okay, he don't trust me.
Yeah.
But that's not dumb. He's not wrong for not trusting me. Maybe he hasn't had a consistent presence in his life.
Yeah. No,
that
makes that an intelligence.
That makes that intelligence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I get that.
So the thing is for us, and this is phenomenal, that because we have to reimagine how we engage our youth, right? For us, now we have to see, okay, I already understand going in that there's a natural genius, that we have to make that decision going to engage or engaging our own children. It's even deeper. Like for my parents, my warrior parents, and my brothers and sisters who got children that they see on the day that we see, like me and you, we see them, and it'd be harder when you the parent, you see them every day, you the frustrated. I'm saying we have to even reimagine how we see our own children and know that there's natural genius. They wasn't created without it. That's the that their very creation was meant for powerful impact. That's the dynamism. It's in there. They was created with it. They wouldn't have been created without it. It wouldn't even make sense to create our children without that. Right? We got to understand.
I say.
What is the key?
I'm feeling that. Again, we're doing a sneak peek. We're doing a sneak peek over you who are just now joining us. We're doing a sneak peek of a must-have book in your library, okay? All right, in your truth-brary, you know what I'm saying? Decoding the Unseen, a guide to cultivating cultural competence. If you are a parent, if you are an educator, if you are a community stakeholder, here is a work from an expert that you must have. This ain't somebody sitting back in the office reading a bunch of articles saying this is what we need to do for our youth as a result of me reading these articles. No, this is my brother who is engaged through Pipeline of Power. Let me put this Pipeline of Power. Let me put this Pipeline of Power.com up here right quick, right? Just mid-show. We're going to put that Pipeline of Power.com up there, y'all. Definitely go check out pipelineofpower.com. We are organizing and galvanizing our community to build massive pipelines to success for our youth. So if there's a young person that wants to be a master welder, we got that pipeline built. We're going to put them in. If there's a youth that want to go into cybersecurity, we got the pipeline built. We're going to put them in. What we're looking for? We're looking for pipeline builders that's willing to go and take the pipeline pledge. You don't got to be a master welder. Your cousin might be one. You know what I'm saying? Plug him in. We got young people that want to be nurses, young people that want to be pilots. They out here. Our children have the dreams, right? No. But you can't cultivate a vision if you don't see the path, right? Our job is to build that path, so go check that out. Also, shout out to Be Like a Girl, hashtag Be Like a Girl up in the house, you know what I'm saying? My sister, your queen, you know what I'm saying? Mama, come on, doctor, that's what I call her. Yeah. In a few months, we're going to be calling her doctor. You know what I'm saying? Kamaria Ajamu. Shout out to and my beautiful queen and Koyo Ojuwoke as well. The Be Like a Girl STEM program for young women, you know what I'm saying, up in the house. You know, she said, because we realized our original imagination was skewed by our own experiences and traumas. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And Sister Cheryl like that truth brewery. Yeah, No, you can go change the new IP line in that library. Truth brewery. That was fresh off the Black Power press. You know what I'm saying? That was fresh off the Black Power press. All right, let's get black to decoding, man. Let's get back to Decoding the Unseen, a sneak peek. So y'all, when you go through that powerful introduction, Doc, we get into chapter 1.
Yeah.
Malik, the misunderstood maestro of urban ingenuity. Number 1, I appreciate the creativity.
Yeah.
So many of these books we write is just an intellect talking to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you're taking us into the classroom. See, that's that poet in you.
For sure.
Yeah. That's that artist in you. Yeah, that's that artist in you. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, I need you. Son, I need you too. Don't give me the floor on your verse. Okay.
Hey, man, come on now.
Malik, the misunderstood maestro of urban ingenuity, right? And so in this chapter, you're talking about a young man named Malik, right? Comes into class a little bit late. Oh, you know, Baba did his research. Come into class a little bit late. Teacher kind of gets on him, and the first thing she tells him is, "See, look at you. You're gonna be just like your big brother."
Yeah.
Right. So evidently Malik's big brother's incarcerated or had a bad ending. You know what I'm saying? And the teacher, as soon as Malik makes a perceived mistake, he's late, and we should hold him accountable for being late. Malik, you shouldn't be late to class. But she condemns Malik to failure.
Yeah. Like
and let him know that's the expectation.
I love that word, man. You just said something right there. That when she started to label him, right, and not start to decode the unseen,
yes,
wants to set an expectation, right, for Malik, right, as opposed to, you know, setting an expectation that would unlock the natural genius, right?
Yes.
And we've lost so many in that. You know what I'm saying?
We've lost so many in that. I've been doing it for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen what labels, especially labels put on young people, that they're put places where we put them, that we tell them you can trust this place.
Yeah, exactly.
What this place says about you is true.
Yeah.
When we put them in school, we're saying we trust this place with your mind, we trust them with your heart, and it's on you as a child to get with their definition, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And so there's so many Maliks who are told you will end up in the penitentiary like your dad. You know, and sometimes teachers think they're doing something good.
Yeah.
I've seen teachers that look like us over the years.
Yeah.
Man, let me sit you down. I've seen them say it with love, Bomani. Let me sit you down, man. If you don't turn around, you're going to end up in a penitentiary just like your daddy.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
I've never thought that was a healthy approach to motivating and tapping the it's a very dangerous approach, the you gonna end up like approach when it comes to black youth. What are your thoughts on that?
No, and this is an amazing, that you bring up an amazing anecdote, because this is why this is so critical, because that type and you said it. A lot of brothers and sisters who are in classrooms, or even parents and family and community stakeholders, have this conversation with black youth. But what's missing is the full context, right? The holistic context of what you are saying, right? If I tell somebody you may end up in a negative space, whether it be in prison, whether it be dead, right? If I only leave you with that, you have nothing to compare it to, right? So if I'm not unlocking a natural genius and celebrating something that's already in you, what you are putting in me is the only context that I have to live by. So if you continue to articulate an algorithm, a narrative that I'm already seeing that narrative, but when
well versed in it, I live that narrative every day.
So when you present that, all you're doing is stacking on top of a narrative that I already subconsciously see myself going down a path anyway, right? Because you're not unlocking anything else that would counter it. There's no empowerment-based approach to counter this particular narrative that you're presenting. Now, unleashing the genius or decoding the unseen, with that you have to present a counter narrative that shows how that you see something in me, and in seeing that what you see in me connects to a greater purpose, a greater opportunity. That's when vision development comes in, which we are big on.
Right? We're big on vision development, and we believe that that's the reality that you put in the center.
Yes.
Right. Yes, we of course we don't want you in the penitentiary. Of course, we want you to unlearn some behaviors or not pick up some behaviors that you've seen the results of, but that's only because we see this for you. Like this is what we see, and we're speaking more in terms of what'll get you there rather than what'll get you in prison.
Yeah,
you already know what to get you there. What you don't know is what's going to get you into engineering.
That's right. And
so connect the behavior to where we're trying to get them to, instead of always connecting even their negative behavior in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, engineers are on time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Engineers are on time, man. Come on in here, man, so you can get this work. Hey, so the expectation, you 10 minutes late, expectation, you putting in that 10. You putting in that 10 at home, because that's what engineers do.
And the deeper part about it, Bobby, is that as we are unleashing and unlocking that genius in it, and we started to speak a different language that says that what we are decoding is your reality, that is your identity, that natural genius, that dynamism, that power that we talk about, that potency that's in our youth becomes the reality, that it becomes the culture expectation that we are setting for them. Now, when we talk about the concept of prison and pipelines to prison, their very genius tells them logically and intrinsically that doesn't make sense to take an action or decision to go that direction. So really, if you centralize and foundationalize that natural genius and begin developing that vision from that natural genius, they can critically think and make that decision about them going to those different pathways that that has labeled them. They can make that decision for themselves. They have an intrinsic understanding based on how we've unlocked that natural genius and culture.
Come on, and see it in that school, that space that you've created. Community might be the only place they have to live in that reality outside of in their minds.
Yep, that's right.
When they go home to another reality, they may have to protect that. They have to protect that vision.
Yep.
So you're man, come on, man, look here. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my beautiful sister, Dr. Stacy Parker Knight. This is not you in chapter 1. All right, she probably gonna hit you in the head and petition for you to change the name of the teacher. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true, sister.
That's not true. All right. We coming tomorrow. All right.
No, black man. So a teacher like a young warrior like Malik, the thing that we have to understand, he's already thinking about it. He's already thinking about it's already flowing out. He just have to recognize what it is and what it connects to.
Yes.
Right. The reason why he late, because he trying to engage in stuff that is natural to him.
Right. And that's what I love about this chapter, because there are a lot of Maliks out there that are young black youth that are into some great and powerful things. Right. And so here's Malik coming in late, but because he's been up all night working on, researching his future.
Yep.
Right. And so now he comes in late, but she makes the assumption because of where he lives, how he's dressed, you know what I'm saying? And making the assumption about who he is, right? Rather than doing that investigation, rather than humanizing Malik, taking Malik off that label and really digging and decoding the brilliance that's sitting right in front of her. Bro, I love it.
Yeah. And so as we are pipeline of power builders, in a situation like this, we have to recognize for what it is. Think about it. If I am indicting you for something, right, without asking you the proper questions about why, that's called what? That's an injustice. So if somebody was to go to court, right, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, right?
That's
right. If I'm trying to help you reach your full potential, I have to immediately have some immediate questions that I ask, some whys. I need to understand why you're late. I need to understand why you feel tired and you look tired. You don't look, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I need to understand that in order for me to continue the mission that I'm supposed to be on as the village, right? I can't afford to make assumptions. I got to ask, right? And this is what
I love it.
Quoting.
I love it. I love lines in the book like, not every student's genius blooms from the same soil.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Not every student's genius blooms from the same soil. Man, just break that concept down. What do you mean by that? Not every, man, I might turn that into a new African proverb for my students to do some creative writing too, right? Not every student's genius blooms from the same soil. What do you mean by that?
No, absolutely. This is extremely important for us to understand that, you know, in the algorithm, in the context of this society, they're giving us a box of what genius is supposed to look like. You know, it's supposed to be on an IQ scale. It's supposed to, you know, you're supposed to just be good in these subjects. It's supposed to look like you can, you know, you can only pay attention to what's presented in front of you. But every youth's genius, right, is based in a different personality, is expressed in a different way, right? You have some, and I go through different types of geniuses in the book. You have some that express themselves in a way that shows their genius through the way they speak. They have an oratorical genius. They have a communication genius. You have others that have a spatial genius. They can observe a space, right, and tell you how you can construct, you know, magnificent buildings, right? And we think about historically, when we talk about pyramids, we talk about great civilizations that are built. If we go to downtowns where our people have been a part of the architectural landscape, all of this comes from an ideal that's sparked in a natural genius, right? So identifying these different types of genius, whether it be artistic, whether it be kinesthetic, the ability when the student is moving and, hey, I want to run to the trash can and throw a hook into that means something even beyond what we have put into a box, right? So for example, and I know we talked about this before, right? We talked about the concept of athletes, right?
Yes.
That concept of kinesthetic genius and the athletic genius. We always talk about how the athletic genius is not just for courts and fields. It's not when somebody has a kinesthetic genius inside of them, that kinesthetic genius represents the zone and the area of, you know, strength that they need to be in consistently in order for them to perform optimally. So if I'm in a classroom, I need to be moving in the same spirit and energy and flow that I was moving when we played the football game on Friday. I need to feel I'm in that same leadership position. I need to be linked to a team. I need to have that same spirit of fire and spirit that, hey, let's go. That motivation.
And that same accountability.
The same accountability, right? That same fire. I need to come in and be like, hey, let's go. If I did the pregame speech, you know, before the game on Friday, I need to do the pregame speech for the class on Tuesday. Right. This is what I said to the team, and we won, Miss Such and Such. Can I tell the class the same way? Because I feel the energy different today. Can I do my speech?
With some young people, you don't teach man, you coach man.
You coach man. You coach man.
You coach man, just like you coach football. Like you going, you coach it back. Come on, let's get it. Linear equations. Know what I'm talking about?
You gonna let the fraction outwork you? You gonna let the fraction outwork you? Yeah, that's the energy within that. You're sparking a natural genius, and you see the difference once you hit that natural. Once you spark it, you like, oh, you can see the difference in it. A light comes on, right? That makes different space. Some students are observative, like they're not gonna say anything. They are observing everything that's happening. They're analyzing, they're taking it through process of analytical equations. They got to see layers and links.
Yes.
They on their see. A lot of time we think the students be on their phone. They looking at what you said and they looking up. Okay, but how does this connect to? But they done went down different paths of research, right? They didn't say nothing, but they have already broken down the concept that you taught 5 or 6 different ways. All you got to do is ask the question.
That's it. They ready.
This them as being apathetic or disconnected. You've already if you're not gonna pay attention, then you need to get out. Now,
all right, powerful. All right, I feel it. Absolutely. So, y'all, the book is Decoding the Unseen, a guide to cultivating cultural competence. Dr. Junichi Bomani, who should get this book?
Man, well, that's the popular answer is everybody, but the book in itself is focused on my warrior brothers and sisters who are parents, my educators, my community stakeholders, those that are in positions to be influenced, the impact, right? Even those that understand that we have to be a village that can prepare and build an ecosystem environments that allow our children to be cultivated and protected to their full potential, right? If that's you, right, this is a book for you, right? Because engaging.
Next question gonna be this. My next question gonna be this though. When will it be available, and how can we get it?
The phenomenal thing is, hey, this book is absolutely free. All you have to do is go to pipelineofpower.com and take the Pipeline of Power Builders Pledge, right? Put your information in our system, so we can engage you, and we'll send you the e-copy of this book, right?
Black people, I challenge you not only to go to Pipeline of Power, take the pledge and download the book, but you need to go tell every teacher your student have, especially if you got them in the public school system, that they need to go take the Pipeline of Power pledge and put this book in their hard drive, in their phone, everywhere that they are. They need to get Decoding the Unseen. Your school counselors need to get Decoding the Unseen. All my integrationists out there who are so proud that your baby is one of only 3 black children in their school, every one of them white administrators need to read Decoding the Unseen.
No, absolutely. This book is for parents who that want to advocate, but you got to think, okay, have I identified that genius in my youth? In these stories of black youth, different situation, you might identify your son, right? You may identify your daughter in one of these chapters. Like, that's Shanice right there, right? That's her, right? And
so, how many chapters can we look forward to? And just quickly, how many chapters can we look forward to? And just the variety of the stories. What are we looking at, man? I see Malik, the young genius. Who else we gonna meet?
And so we have Keisha, we have Savannah. We have Jamal. So all of these different characters, they have different genes. They have different ways of engaging life from their intrinsic development, right? From their intrinsic makeup. And in all of them, right, they all connect to a greater purpose, right? We talking about, what we need to do for our people, for our community, for the world, how we gonna change the situation. And we go to town hall meetings and different spaces in which, our people are mad and complain about different issues. Well, the problem solvers of those issues are right here in our homes, in our communities, the ones that we say, man, they don't care about this generation. They don't care about this. They don't listen. We're not listening and we're not decoding what they have inside of them, which is directly connected to solutions, right? If decode and unlock that genius. And so, this is definitely for educators, man. You frustrated. Our teachers are understaffed, right? But the thing about being understaffed or undermanned, that means that you need to increase your capacity within the classroom, right?
That's right.
You can do that is to decode the unseen within your classroom, because what makes it extremely difficult and the way you feel overwhelmed is that you are labeling everybody in there as a problem. So if you're labeling as a problem, those problems are going to arise. They're going to amass, right? But if I label them as natural genius, as they truly are, now we can cultivate that natural genius to add capacity to your classroom, to add leaders, implementation, solutions, and
because empowered youth, young people who have bought into the culture of the classroom, the vision of the classroom, that's your capacity right there.
That's your capacity.
The best advocate, the best partner you could have in the classroom as a teacher is an empowered young person.
Man, come on.
Empowered youth, because they'll begin to watch themselves. They'll begin to push each other, and that's a powerful force to have. But you have to empower them first. You know what I'm saying? And so, oh man, I'm proud of you, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful work. Decoding the Unseen. Y'all go to pipelineofpower.com right now. take the pledge, download the book, let somebody else know. Share this on your LinkedIn. This won't get you fired, y'all. This is very in the line. Share this on your LinkedIn. Share this with any teachers or educator groups that you have. Share this there, right? And do it unapologetically, because our youth need us, and we need every tool at our disposal to make this thing happen. And these strategies, right? These scenarios and strategies, okay, have been used and proven. Okay, all right. This is based on actual experience. All right. So get some experience-based tools in your toolkit. You know what I'm saying? All right, I gotta put that up there. You know, Marcia, that's my favorite. Congrats, love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Has been a phenomenal inspiration in this work, man. And as we continue forward, collaborative, collective, our energies combined. So I am grateful to my queen for bringing that energy to me, that support, you know, to even fire me up to pour into these works, man. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, brother, and we salute you. We salute you for continuing the work, continuing to push that path forward. I know they don't put the brass ring in front of you, man, and just told you if you tone it down just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, they give you a nice little check, you know. But my brother's refusing, and you're forging a path that really. Those that are afraid of you, they really waiting on you to lead, and watch everybody start jumping in like, yeah, that's what we want for you. Yeah, what he said. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate your leadership, brother. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate your leadership in this, man. So great job. Y'all, I put the link to the LinkedIn to the stream in the comments. Right? If you have any questions, if you have any comments that you want to say, that you want to share, just hit the link and jump on here. Jump on it. You know, fix your bonnet, make sure it's straight. You know, you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And you can definitely jump in here and shout out to my brother, you know, about this new work. Hold on, right.
Oh yeah.
All right, shout my brother out for this new work, this continued work. You know what I'm saying? Decoding the Unseen is a new branch on the tree of this movement that we are involved in, this empowerment-based African-centered education movement that we are involved in, you know what I'm saying, and engaged in every day. And I mean, this is a powerful component, and there's more to come, huh?
That's right, absolutely, man. More to come. This is just this the spark. We sparking it, man, and we moving forward in every facet of this mission, man. I say,
mission, man. Christina Singletary, only the hit dog holler.
How you know?
I know you had it on. Oh man, fix your bonnet and come on up in here. You know what I'm talking about? We allow bonnets on Fight the Algorithm. We ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't did the Fight the Bonnet algorithm episode yet, so you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a question or comment, you know, definitely come on right now. You know, let's keep this energy alive. This is a major announcement as far as I'm concerned, because we are moving the needle for education for our youth. All right, and so and we got somebody too. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Be like the girl.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
You ain't gonna threaten me with a good time.
What's going on, Mario?
What's up? Y'all got me here looking all busted, fresh out.
No, now come on now.
Oh, now you know that beauty right there can't be touched. You straight.
But hey, it's all for a great cause. I just wanted to hop on quick and congratulate my husband, partner, my life partner, for all of the he's doing. It's a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Put in some phenomenal work for so many people that has been unseen and unrecognized, and you know, I'm just happy that he's doing his shine.
I say.
Thank you for decoding the unseen right there.
She had to decode your unseen, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And we we have to continue to do that for one another. We have to continue to make sure that we stand on our square, that we stand tall and stand proud for the work that we are blessed to do. You know what I'm saying? And so thank you. And Kamari, you're doing some phenomenal work too. You got to embark on some phenomenal work. I ain't gonna tell all your business, but you take my wife away. I mean, with you. Did I say away? I'm sorry. Pardon and slip.
You already told us we were going to be frolicking throughout
the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Frolicking throughout the country.
Doing important work, frolicking.
Yes. You know, I mean, y'all gonna throw a frolic or two in. I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't gonna tell Yale, but and y'all, we talking to a Yale student right here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, just drop a little bit because y'all fighting the algorithm on this mission. Can you share a little bit about the research mission that you're about to embark on?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am doing some research. My dissertation is on segregated institutions that serve African Americans who were deaf in the late 19th century through the 20th century. And I'm looking at it from a very different lens than other people have looked at these institutions, because oftentimes they're only seen to be underfunded and less than their white counterparts. And my argument is that, in particular, this one man called William H. Holland, who founded the Texas Institute, was able to create geographies of protected space for these students, meaning they were in residential school, they were in a protected environment, and we're talking about 1870s in Texas. So we know we know what 23 is like in Texas as a black person. So imagine what 1870 in Texas, right? But he was able to create this spaces where they didn't have to deal with these day-to-day indignities of Jim Crow, of the growing carceral state that, you know, was quickly in people of African descent as a second form of slavery. And he was able to give these students an education that was rare during the time. So we just, you know, me and my sister in Colonial, shout out. We are going to be visiting some archives to collect some reports from other institutions to compare to the Texas institution and to really highlight and underscore this underexplored history of African American education. We've been fighting for this. We've been saying that
that's right.
Are special. This is nothing new. Remember that
that's right.
That's
We're standing on the shoulders and the spirit and learning from the example of many powerful brothers and sisters that came before us.
Absolutely.
And they must be remembered. And words can't explain how proud I am of you and how grateful we are that you are going to go and retrieve that history so we can put that history in our curriculums and make sure that these names are never forgotten again.
It's an honor. It's an honor to be able to do this work. I understand that I am privileged to be able to do this work.
Decoding the unseen, man.
Decoding the unseen.
Yeah, man.
I say. Well, Mama Kamaria, thank you for jumping in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm throwing it back to y'all, and again, congratulations to my husband, my love, and congratulations to the Academy.
Yeah.
And for the 10 years, 10 plus years, pushing
10 plus, 14. What we 13. This is 13. Yes.
Yes, and setting an example. And I'm honored to be connected to the Guru Academy as well.
I say, I'm more than connected, embedded within. We on this side. I say, give thanks. All right. Peace.
Love you.
All right. All right, man. Look at here.
Oh man, phenomenal, man. So the concept, and that's the beautiful thing about it, is that this decoding the unseen has been something that has been critical for us, you know, throughout our history, man. It's just a matter of remembering, like she said, remembering and intensifying it in this time. Like this is critical more than ever for us to reach back, you know, in our St. Cofer, man, and bring it back and bring it forward with full force, you know, for the sake of those that we love, the sake of those that we lead and feed, you know.
I say, hey, everybody out there, man, like, follow, comment, share this video. Look, I feel like Dion, we coming.
We coming.
You know what I'm saying? We coming. When it comes, as far as this education movement is concerned, this Black education movement, African-centered education movement, empowerment-based education movement, we coming.
We coming.
All right, so y'all just be ready, you know, and shout out to Miss Israel, you know what I'm saying, Miss Ashia Israel of HOR Consulting. They are handling all the media needs of the Uhuru Academy, you know what I'm saying. So definitely get with them when it comes to event planning, social media management, the whole 9 yards. And they're also proud Uhuru Academy parents. So salute to the Israels, and then follow her orders, y'all. Like, follow, comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow, comment. Share Irvin again in the house. Y'all do not forget to go support New Akibalan STEM Learning Center. All right, and then again, pipelinetopower.com.
Yeah. Free.
Pipelinetopower.com. All right. Pipelinetopower.com. Take the Pipeline to Power pledge and get your free copy.
Yeah.
He say it's free. It's just money free. But we expect your time. We expect your ideas. We expect you to fulfill that pledge. All right. We expect you to help build these pipelines. But go and get your book. Because that book is going to inspire you to get it done. And y'all see my son right here.
There he is.
Uhuru in the house. You gonna say what's up?
He in the book, man. Hey, he is in the book now.
He in the book. He in the book. We got to get it. We got to get it. You know what I'm saying? So he let me know. I promise we're gonna kick it. We're gonna hang out tonight. So we got to go through.
You got to honor that, man.
Hey, I gotta go honor that. I gotta honor that, y'all. But I want to leave y'all with something, man. We came in with some powerful music. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave out with some powerful music, and let me see what I want to rock with. Let me see how I'm gonna DJ us up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how DJ us up out of here. You know, when I talk to you, Mama Kamaria, right? And ain't gonna lie, this song that I'm playing was inspired by our relationship. It was inspired by the work that we were doing in Fort Worth together, the work we were doing at the Uhuru Academy together, and how we was coming together as family. And bruh, like just if we have a disagreement, we know how to work it out. You know, it's no questions asked. If one needs the other, and you can't help but see somebody's divinity when you working like that. Temple every week, RBG family weekends every year, and you start seeing people's divinity when you do that. And this song was inspired by that, and this song is called God. All right, it's called Gods. We're gonna leave out on Gods, y'all, because when you know that your people are Gods, you do what it takes to defend them. You don't hesitate to avenge them and get at whoever's against them. When you know that your people are God, right? You wrote this book like you knew your people was God. You wrote this book like you knew, like you saw the divinity in our people. When you say potential, I'm saying divinity. It's like you seeing the untapped divinity, the unseen divinity in Black youth. This is the type of behavior you exhibit when you know your people are God. So I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Now, thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like the algorithm. 3 to episode 1. Decoding the Unseen.
Yeah.
We gonna be back with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we coming, but we coming back. You know what I'm saying? We coming back. Man, appreciate everybody that listens.
Appreciate you, Black man. Appreciate you, everybody that came through.
That's right. That's right.
Man. Love y'all. My rider dies. I love y'all.
Hey.
When you know that your people are God, you do what it takes to defend them. Get at whoever's against them, and don't hesitate to avenge them. When you know that your people are God, you thankful that you in their likeness. Ain't no more worshiping whiteness. Ain't killing your enemies righteous. When you know that your people are God,
what you do?
It takes to defend them. Get at whoever's against them, and don't hesitate to avenge them. When you know that your people are God, you thankful that you in their likeness. Ain't no more worshiping whiteness. Ain't killing your enemies righteous. When you know that your people are God, you know that they only on top cause we left them. When we wake up, we gon' get them and put them back where our ancestors should have left them. Yeah, I said elf folk, but y'all gon' protect them. If it's between them and God, you select them. Worship they idols, your spirit they use them to subjugate us. If the religion not picking us up, then put the book down and don't pick it back up. We gods. The scriptures are huge. We already did everything that they do. Africans wrote everything that they read. Our ancestors bled, but will never be dead. You know that your people are God. We you can survive my alpha, become educators and doctors. The enemy's mad cause he's not us. You know that your people are God. We're after racism and lynching. You patting 1,000 inventions. Y'all niggas ain't paying attention. Or you know that your people are God. This is our land.
Yeah.
We was everywhere before anybody else.
Anywhere. That's right.
We're the players, the owners. Mankind is made in our image.
You know that your people are God.
You better go and tell me, yo. Huh? You better tell him, Queen.
You know that your people are God. Whenever I step to my altar, the ancestors take what I offer and watch all my enemies falter. You know that your people are God. When after the savages take us, kidnap and murder and rape us, enslave us and still cannot break us. You know that your people are God. Whenever I step to my altar, the ancestors take what I offer and watch all my enemies falter. You know that your people are God. Who on this planet can stop a black woman? Chase my seeds, you better take heed. When we wake up, all my enemies bleed. I'm a new African, Whitey can't stop, Bucky can't steal, and Heather can't block. Let's make it clear like a shot of Ciroc. I'ma get free white, always on Barack. We gods, women don't vote. We gods when they got a shade up on the boat. We gods in the pen, we gods in the bricks. There's nothing wrong with us that we cannot fix. Don't know your power, you can't see the light. This is your hour, you ready to fight? A mother, a sister, a warrior, wife. I know I'm a god, but that was my life. You know that your people are gods. When they infect you with the virus, you still having babies despite this. Can't help it, the whole woman's lifeless. You know that your people are gods. When they infect you with the virus, you still having babies despite this. Can't help it, the whole woman's lifeless. You know that your people are gods.
Come on. Yeah.
You know that your people are God.
Man, hey, that song is fitting, man. I'm telling you. Alignment with it, man. But we know our children's genius, man. We know it. Know when you know you is genius. You know it. It's in your soul.
You know that your baby, your genius. What do you do? Hey, appreciate y'all. This has been Fight the Algorithm. I'm Baba Amin.
And I'm Dr. Junichi Bomani. Hey, we
see y'all next time.
Let's go.